You know, it's easy to think that once someone becomes famous, they automatically live in a million-dollar mansion, drive luxury cars, and never clip a coupon in their life. But some celebrities, despite having more money than they can probably ever spend, still choose to live just like the rest of us. Whether it's shopping with coupons, riding public transit, or growing their own veggies, these stars remind us that fame doesn't have to mean forgetting where you came from. And if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and let us know in the comments. Which celebrity would you love to meet in real life? Stick around till the end for our honorable mention. Let's jump into it with the top 10 famous celebrities who live like normal people. 10. Halle Berry. When Halle Berry moved to New York City at just 21 to chase her dream of becoming an actress, things didn't go as planned. She ran out of money quickly and ended up in a homeless shelter. It was a tough, humbling experience that forced her to survive on her own. But instead of giving up, she pushed forward, determined to make it. That grit paid off. Today, Halle is one of the most successful and highest-paid actresses in Hollywood, with an estimated net worth of around $80 million. But despite all the fame and fortune, that early struggle never left her. Halle has admitted that her biggest fear is losing everything. It's that fear that drives her to be smart with money. She's not the type to splurge on 10 fancy cars or waste millions on designer jewelry. She prefers a simpler, more grounded lifestyle. She's careful with her spending, not because she has to be, but because she chooses to be. Halle Berry knows exactly what it's like to have nothing, and that's what keeps her humble, even after reaching the top of the entertainment world. 9. Kristen Bell. Kristen Bell started out on stage while studying at New York University and later gained fame with her role in Veronica Mars. Over the years, she's voiced iconic characters like Anna in Frozen and even narrated Gossip Girl. But despite being worth over $10 million, Kristen still loves using coupons. In an interview with Conan O'Brien, she admitted she almost exclusively shops with coupons, especially at Bed Bath & Beyond. She even joked about sneaking some from her neighbors' mailboxes. It's rare to see a Hollywood star getting excited over a coupon book, but Kristen keeps it real. 8. Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle could have had it all. At the height of his fame with The Chappelle Show, he walked away from a $50 million deal with Comedy Central. He felt something was off about Hollywood and moved his family to South Africa. When he eventually came back to the US, he didn't head to LA or New York. He chose Yellow Springs, Ohio, a small town near Dayton. It's where he spent childhood vacations, and it's where he felt most comfortable. Even with a Netflix deal paying $20 million per special, Dave still participates in local town council meetings and lives like a regular neighbor. 7. Kate Middleton. Even royalty knows how to keep things down to earth. Kate Middleton, now the Princess of Wales, has become famous not just for her title, but for her relatable, low-key lifestyle. One of the most talked about things she does? She repeats outfits, something that's almost unheard of in royal circles. She's been photographed wearing the same coat or dress multiple times over several years. In fact, she once wore the same jacket to public events 3 years in a row. And it's not just the recycling of outfits. Kate often chooses affordable high street brands over luxury designer labels, proving you don't need to spend a fortune to look elegant. Her grounded habits go beyond fashion. On her wedding day to Prince William, one of the most watched royal events ever, Kate actually did her own makeup. That choice surprised a lot of people, but also made her even more relatable to the public. While her practical style hasn't always matched the traditional expectations of the royal family, it's earned her massive respect from everyday people. If and when she becomes queen, it'll be fascinating to see if she continues embracing that same humble, genuine lifestyle. 6. Matthew McConaughey. All right. After his big break in Dazed and Confused and an Oscar-winning career, Matthew McConaughey decided to live in an Airstream trailer. Seriously. Even after making millions from romantic comedies, he chose a minimalist life on the road, calling his trailer his best anti-stress weapon. He only moved out when he and his wife were expecting a child, because as you can imagine, a trailer gets a little cramped with a baby on the way. 5. Elijah Wood. Elijah Wood might forever be remembered as Frodo from The Lord of the Rings, but his real life is far from the glitz of Middle-earth. After earning millions from the franchise, Elijah bought a modest home in Austin, Texas. You'll often find him riding around town on electric scooters, shopping at Whole Foods, and hanging out at local cafes. He blends right in with the locals, and if you weren't paying attention, you'd never guess you were standing next to one of the most iconic fantasy actors of all time. 4. J.K. Rowling. J.K. Rowling went from being a single mom on welfare to creating Harry Potter, the best-selling book series of all time. Her magical world turned into a billion-dollar empire, complete with movies, merchandise, and theme parks. But instead of living like a billionaire, Rowling chose a different path. She gave away so much of her fortune to charity that she actually lost her billionaire status. By choice, she supported causes like poverty relief, multiple sclerosis research, and children's welfare. Despite her fame, Rowling prefers a quiet and private life. She uses her husband's last name in her personal life to keep things low-key and doesn't chase designer labels or luxury lifestyles. Instead, she enjoys the ordinary moments most people take for granted. She said that what she truly loves about life is its simple, everyday parts, like family dinners, quiet writing time, and walks with her dog. For someone who created a world of magic, J.K. Rowling has stayed remarkably grounded in reality, proving that true success isn't always about the spotlight. 3. Mick Jagger. You might expect the legendary Mick Jagger, lead singer of the Rolling Stones, and worth over $360 million, to be living a flashy rock star life. But in reality, he's incredibly frugal. In an interview, he said he was raised in the 1950s and taught not to waste anything. He still prefers to repair things rather than toss them out and isn't the type to throw parties with $100,000 bottles of champagne. His attitude? Keep it simple. Even if you're rich, don't act like you're on a music video set every day. 2. Julia Roberts. Julia Roberts may be a Hollywood legend, but she's not the type to flaunt it. She once said she doesn't even own enough dresses to be considered a lady. Instead, she wears comfortable clothes, grows her own vegetables, and even knits clothes for her kids. Her beauty routine? Hotel shampoo bottles. Seriously. As of 2020, she's worth an estimated $140 million, but she and her family live in a ranch-style home in New Mexico, far away from the Hollywood spotlight. 1. Keanu Reeves, and topping our list, no surprise here, is Keanu Reeves. The man is a legend, not just for his roles in The Matrix or John Wick, but for how he carries himself in everyday life. He's been seen riding the subway and even gave up his seat for a woman with a heavy bag. That's not just good manners, it's Keanu. He once gave away nearly 85% of his Matrix earnings to the behind-the-scenes crew, saying that money isn't something he thinks about. He believes he already has enough to live for several lifetimes. Humble, generous, and kind. Keanu sets the gold standard. Honorable mention, Bow Wow. And for a quick twist, our honorable mention goes to Bow Wow, for the opposite reason. He was caught pretending to fly private while actually sitting in coach on a commercial flight. Someone snapped a picture and called him out online. While the others on this list embraced normal life, Bow Wow tried to fake a luxury one, and the internet wasn't having it. Thanks for sticking with us. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, tap that subscribe button, and drop a comment below telling us which celeb on this list surprised you the most. And as always, we'll see you in the next one.